Ladies and gentlemen, brace yourselves, because the love story you thought was goals just got dragged through the Bronx dirt for 12 long years. Papoose stood tall, the poster child for loyalty, the ride-or-die husband who held Remy Ma down through a prison sentence, industry beefs, and late-night Twitter rants, but today, his world just shattered collision because what just leaked isn't a song, a diss track, or a sneaky DM. It's a child, a secret daughter, and here's the bombshell. Her other parent isn't Papoose, it's not even a man. It's allegedly Remy's former female rapper girlfriend from back when mixed apps were still dropping on CDs. Yes, you heard right, while the world was praising black love, Remy Ma may have been living a double life. One that included romance, secrecy, and a child she never told Papoose about, and now the truth is crawling out with DNA tests. Anonymous leaks and whispers that this mystery girl might just be the next big thing in rap, with Remy's bars and her girlfriend's swagger. So buckle up, fam, because this isn't just a scandal, this is a hip-hop earthquake, and we're just feeling the first tremor. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the scandal no one saw coming, but everyone should have. We all know Remy Ma as the Bronx-bred lyricist who spit bars like bullets, survived jail time, and came out stronger, richer, and maybe a little more secretive than we realized. And of course there's Papoose, the man who damn near redefined what loyalty looks like. He held her down for 6 years while she served time, wrote her letters, visited every week, turned black love into a hashtag hell. He even waited to consummate their marriage till she came home, but apparently while he was writing poems and buying ring upgrades, Remy was hiding an entire child, not just any child, though a daughter. 12 years old, and here's the catch, the other parent is a woman. Yes, a female rapper, allegedly well-known on the underground. Seen back in the 2000s now, how's that for a plot twist? According to anonymous sources, aka a cousin, who used to roll blunts at their studio sessions, Remy and this woman weren't just friends, they were living together. Before Remy got locked up, they had a deep bond, which in hood translation usually means it wasn't just music they were making. And now all these years later, that same cousin has dropped a bombshell on social media. A blurry picture of a preteen girl with a caption that read, "Y'all not ready for this tea." She looked just like Remy, and spit bars better than her too. Of course, fans thought it was just a troll at first, until the second post came a side-by-side comparison of young Remy in her battle rap days, and this girl. Same eyes, same smirk, same cocky stance, and then came the audio, an old voicemail, allegedly from Remy herself, talking about keeping things low for the baby's safety, mentioning a she in the parental context, and referring to someone named Ka as our little one Ki May, who is Ka. The name blew up faster than a leaked diss track, and just like that the conspiracy machine went into overdrive. First people thought it was fake, then a woman claiming to be Remy's ex popped up on TikTok, and baby she had receipts. She goes by the name Lady Flames, a rough-voiced, Brooklyn-based rapper who never quite made it out of the underground circuit, but in her 4-minute live she dropped enough bombshells to bury a career. I ain't never wanted to do this, but since the truth coming out, yeah, Rem and I was together. Yeah, we was in love, and yeah, that's my daughter, too. She claimed she and Remy were together for nearly 4 years. They were trying to build a legacy together before Ree's sentence interrupted their plans, but the biggest reveal that Remy was artificially inseminated, and they planned it together. Now here's where it gets messy. If this is true, that means Remy got pregnant before prison, had the child in secret, and never told Papoose, even though they got married while she was serving her time. Let that sink in. While Papoose was organizing welcome home parties and showing up in matching hoodies, Remy Ma may have been carrying another woman's child, a child she never acknowledged publicly, a child she never introduced to the world. And what makes it worse, according to Lady Flames, Papoose met the child once at a family cookout back in 2016, but Remy told him it was her daughter. You can't make this stuff up. People are now calling out the hypocrisy, because for years, Remy Ma paraded around as a changed woman, all about loyalty, truth, family values, while this entire chapter of her life was locked away like an unreleased mixtape. The internet is having a field day. One fan tweeted, "Remy really said conceal, don't feel, don't let it show," like she was Elsa from Frozen. Another posted a side-by-side of Papoose in love versus Papoose after the news captioned, "He waited 6 years while she was building a family on the low end, bro, blink twice if you need help." And while social media is in meltdown mode, Papoose has been dead silent, but insiders say he's devastated. According to a source close to the couple, he found out, just like the rest of us on the internet. The source said he saw the TikTok, then the voicemail, then the picture. He ain't talked to nobody for 2 days, and honestly, who can blame him? Because if you think about it, this isn't just a cheating scandal, this is a betrayal, layered in lies, time, and parenthood for 12 years. He stood on stages, in interviews, even podcasts, talking about how Remy changed him, how they had 1 kid together, the daughter he believed was their only child, and now boom, another kid, another parent, a whole other relationship. But here's where it gets even more suspicious. There's reportedly no official birth certificate publicly filed under Remy Ma's legal name with the daughter around the same Birth year, which has raised new questions. Did she use an alias? Was the birth done privately through a home birth doula? Or did someone in her circle intentionally bury the paperwork? Some fans speculate the whole situation was planned as a backup plan in case her career tanked after prison. Others say it was just love. Messy, complicated love that went sideways when the world got involved. But one thing's clear, Remy Ma's legacy just got a major rewrite. What used to be a story of resilience and redemption is now under scrutiny for deception. And guess what? We're only scratching the surface, because while everyone's focused on the daughter, nobody's asking who the biological father is, and trust me, when that name drops, it's going to flip the entire industry on its head. But before we dive into that, let's rewind a little, because to truly understand how deep this goes, we need to go back to the beginning. Back to the studio days, late nights in the Bronx battle rap ciphers, and a mysterious woman with cornrows who is always 2 steps behind Remy, but never on the mic. Coming up next, who is Lady Flames? Really, why did she stay silent for 12 years? And how did a rap session turn into a full-blown family drama? So let's talk about the woman at the center of this unraveling circus, the alleged ex, the co-parent, this silent partner in Remy Ma's double life. Lady Flames. Now, to most people that name might not ring a bell, but to those deep in the New York underground battle scene, she was that grimy heavy Brooklyn lyricist who never quite crossed into the mainstream, not because she lacked talent, but because she refused to play the game. No label, no stylists, no sellout moves, and maybe, just maybe, no room for her name next to Remy Ma's. Once Remy started getting serious about her brand, according to people who knew them back then, Lady Flames and Remy Ma were inseparable. In the early 2000s, they rolled together, hit shows together, sometimes even wore matching Tims on stage, but their chemistry wasn't just professional, it was personal. You could see it in the way they looked at each other between verses, and now that the secret's out, fans are digging up old footage with new eyes. One clip from a 2005 cypher has gone viral where Flames passes Remy the mic and winks, while Remy calls her "my ride or die" on camera. Seemed cute in the moment, looks scandalous now, but here's the kicker. In her latest live stream, Lady Flames claimed that their relationship ended the moment Remy Ma got arrested, not because of the charges, but because Remy chose to protect her public image over their child. She told me straight up, "I'm going to prison, I can't be out here looking soft, I can't have people thinking I'm gay or a mother. Right now it'll mess up everything I built." That's what she said. Let that sink in. She allegedly chose her reputation over her relationship and over her daughter. And when Remy got out and went straight into the arms of Papoose, Lady Flames says she was told to stay silent for the sake of everyone involved, but now she's done staying silent because, according to Flames, Papoose knew. Yep, allegedly he found out in 2016, but chose to bury it to protect their public image at the time. Rhee's career was resurging post-LH. The BET Awards were calling, and they were working on Black Love branding deals. A scandal like this would have nuked the whole image, and guess what? Fans are digging up interviews from 2016, where Papoose dodges questions about children, suddenly shifts topics, or stutters when asked about fatherhood outside of Remy's daughter. Coincidence or guilt? Peeking through one viral clip from a Breakfast Club interview now has fans zooming in on Papoose's face when Charlemagne asks, "Would you ever raise another man's child if Remy had one?" And Papoose just laughs nervously. No answer. Just vibes. Now, if that isn't suspicious, but wait, it gets wilder. A leaked document, supposedly from a private family court filing, has surfaced on Reddit. In it, there's mention of visitation rights between a mother and a non-biological co-parent. The names are redacted, but timelines match up perfectly with Remy Ma's prison release. Fans are now suggesting that Lady Flames attempted to maintain visitation with the daughter, but was slowly cut off as Remy built her new public life with Papoose. So not only was the child allegedly hidden, but the other mother may have been deliberately erased from her life. And that brings us to the daughter herself. Her name, if we go by Flames' version, is Ka. She's 12, loves rap, already posting freestyles on TikTok under the name @Kaforial, and let me tell you, she's good. Like disturbingly good. Fans are already calling her Baby Remy, with Jada Weah attitude. Her most recent freestyle dropped just days after the story blew up, and in the lyrics she drops a bar that sent chills through the timeline. "Mama told me, keep it low now. I'm high in views, y'all just found out, but I always knew." Excuse me, so she knows she's known the whole time. Has she been watching Remy Ma live a public life, pretending she didn't exist while she sharpened her skills in the shadows? One fan commented, "Remy really out here raising the next female rap GOAT in secret, like she's Professor X, and this is X-Men Academy." Another wrote, "Kemma just did more damage with one freestyle than Nicki did with Red Ruby." And while fans are clowning, there's a storm brewing behind the scenes. Remy Ma's team has gone into full damage control mode. Sources say her PR team is reaching out to gossip blogs trying to shut the story down, threatening lawsuits over defamation and fake documents. But let's be real, If this were truly fake, wouldn't she have gone live already? But no silence, not a single post, not even a denial. Papoose, same thing, no IG lives, no passive-aggressive memes, no cryptic tweets, just silence, and you already know in celebrity land, silence usually means you caught me. So here's what we know for sure, or at least what Flames claims. The daughter was born in secret. Just before Rhee's incarceration, she was co-parented by Remy and Flames. Until Remy got locked up, Flames continued to raise her, mostly alone, for the next several years. Papoose met KMA once and was allegedly told she was just a goddaughter. After Remy's release, she cut ties with Flames and distanced herself from the child. The girl, now 12, has started to speak through her music, and here's the kicker: the girl wants to meet her real father. Yep, that's where this mess heads next, because while Flames was open about co-parenting, she never said who the donor was, and now the fans are on a mission. Some claim it's a popular New York DJ. Others say it might be a producer who once worked with Remy in 2007. One TikToker claims she has actual footage of Flames at a sperm bank and she's planning to leak it soon. Of course, this could all be internet smoke, but the Flames, they're getting hotter, and here's what we all want to know: why? Now, why leak this now after 12 years? Well, Flames said it best herself in her final line of the live. If they're going to keep acting like we ain't real, then maybe it's time the world meets the daughter. They tried to hide few. That's not a threat, that's a declaration. And now, even love and hip-hop producers are reportedly reaching out to Flames for a storyline. Kima's TikTok has gone up by 80K followers in 48 hours, and Papoose's team, they've disabled comments because it's not just about the daughter anymore, it's about reputation, brand deals, and betrayal on a family level. So what happens now? Well, that's where we pick it up next, because in part 3, we're digging into the fallout: brand collapse, DNA tests, lawsuits, and what happens when a 12-year Remy Ma's genetics starts speaking her truth with no PR team to stop her. So now that the dust is kicking up and Remy Ma's perfect image is cracking like a knockoff Birkin, let's talk about what happens when the smoke starts choking everybody, because this ain't just a juicy hip-hop scandal anymore. This is turning into a full-blown crisis: personal, professional, and possibly legal. Let's start with Papoose. For over a decade, he wore the crown of most loyal man in hip-hop. He made music about commitment. He did reality shows based on black love. He even got booked to speak on relationship panels, yes panels, and now his silence is louder than gunshots in a quiet Bronx. Alley sources close to him say he's completely blindsided. They say he genuinely didn't know the full truth and that he feels humiliated. Finding out through blogs and TikTok clips, according to them, he found out that the daughter even existed the same day the public did, and here's the kicker: Papoose and Remy were allegedly in talks for a new bet reality series, a family-centered documentary showing their life. Postly their daughter's growth and how their love story, the test of time. That show canceled. The network reportedly pulled the plug within 24 hours of the leak. Sponsors ghosted, brand deals frozen, speaking gigs quietly canceled. Because let's be honest, if you're preaching loyalty while secretly hiding a child you made with your ex-girlfriend, the whole black love image collapses faster than a Dollar Tree wig in the rain. And it's not just about image anymore. Lady Flames, the ex-girlfriend turned whistleblower, has reportedly hired a family attorney, not just any lawyer, someone known for handling high-profile LGBTQ+ custody disputes in New York. According to early reports, Flames is looking to legally establish herself as Kima's co-parent. Translation: she wants visitation, legal status, or possibly full custody, and Remy still silent. No press release, no video, no quote, just carefully curated social media posts pretending everything's fine, but insiders claim she's panicking behind closed doors, not just over the Flame situation, but over Ka, because this 12-year-old girl has become a lightning rod. She dropped a second freestyle, this one directed at Remy. The bars weren't just sharp, they were personal. 12 years of silence. Now y'all want to talk, hid me in the dark while y'all shined on the block, said I was a mistake. Now I'm all you got, I'm the secret you buried, and the truth you forgot. Those lines spread like wildfire. Fans started calling Ka the next female GOAT before she even dropped a mixtape. People are already rooting for her to become the anti-industry princess, the raw, unfiltered voice of a new generation. One YouTube comment said she's what I Spice thinks she is, and while the memes are funny, the story is getting serious. Kima's page is blowing up, interview requests are pouring in, rumors say she's in talks with a major podcast for a sit-down, and if that happens, if she speaks freely, unfiltered, and publicly about her childhood, the lies, the isolation, and the pain, Remy Ma's entire public legacy could go up in smoke. What used to be a story of resilience, redemption, and rebirth could quickly become a cautionary tale about fame, ego, and abandonment. But that's not all. A former love and hip-hop producer allegedly leaked a scrap scene from 2018, a quiet hallway backstage, a conversation between Remy and Lady Flames. It was supposed to air, but VH1 cut it in it. Ree's whispering emotional and Flames walks away in tears. The internet is waiting for that clip like it's a Drake versus Kendrick round 3. Meanwhile, fans are losing their minds trying to piece everything together. Was this all a long game? Was Flames silenced for PR reasons? Was Kie really kept out of the public eye to protect a brand? 3 theories are currently dominating the conversation. First, Remy Ma might go public. Soon, a carefully crafted Live a Soft apology, maybe even a staged reunion with Ka and Papoose, but so far nothing. Second, Papoose might walk away for good. People close to him say he's crushed, he's staying in a different apartment, processing everything, is the phrase being floated. And third, Ka might go fully independent, a YouTube drop, a full-length disc, or worse, a sit-down with a blogger that exposes everything. No PR, no edits, just truth from a child who's old enough to know what was done, and bold enough to say it. This isn't just about one child, it's about identity. About a woman who preached transparency and growth while hiding one of the biggest parts of her life. About an ex who was erased, and about a man who waited years for a woman who may never have been honest with him. And here's what fans are wondering. Now, if Kima's real father is still unidentified, could it be someone famous, a DJ, a producer, a rapper? One TikToker swears she's found audio from a studio session where Flames mentions the donor. If that clip drops, this scandal enters a whole new level. Some fans say they're waiting for Flames to drop a memoir. The proposed title already being floated is Bar's Betrayal and Baby Ka. One blogger even suggested that Flames is sitting on voice recordings, love letters, and photos that could blow Ree's world wide open. And the question becomes, if even half of this is true, how long can Remy Ma stay silent? Because silence in this case doesn't look classy. It looks guilty, and the longer she says nothing, the louder the internet gets, and the louder KMA gets. This girl is 12, she hasn't had media training, she hasn't signed a non-disclosure, and she clearly has bars for days and emotions. She's just getting started. Expressing it only takes one interview to destroy a carefully built image, and we all know how fast things fall in this industry. One wrong word, one Instagram live, one tearful confession, and years of branding are erased in minutes. So now we ask, you, if you were Papoose, what would you do? Would you walk away from the woman you loved for lying about a child, or would you stay for the sake of legacy? If you were Remy, would you come clean and rebuild the pieces, or double down and hope it all dies out? And Ka, should she stay in the shadows, or use her platform to speak her truth? Because this isn't just a scandal anymore. It's a test of character, and it's a window into what happens when secrets grow up, when the thing you hid becomes louder. Then the thing you try to protect. This story isn't over. In fact, it's just getting started. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Because we're watching this unfold in real time, and your take matters. Should Flames be recognized as a legal parent, as Ka, the next big female MC, and is Black Love officially a myth? Let us know below. And if you want more wild exposés, industry secrets, and celebrity truth bombs, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, and turn on your notifications, because at Scoop Bazaar, we don't just sip the tea, we spill every last